So this week I discovered that I'm not a robot. That this journey is really difficult, and it just requires so much focus and determination. After I'd recorded the last message, week 2, I said how I was doing great, I was doing everything right. That very day, I caught up with a friend and I'd set a limit for about an hour, maximum hour and a half, and I went to 2.5 hours, and I could feel my body was starting to drain. But not only that, I came home, I rested a bit, but then at night I went on my electronics a bit. I was just pushing those boundaries and I broke my rules. I was off electronics from 7 o'clock every other night, and then over the next couple of days I just got into the bad habit of just pushing a bit more, getting on those electronics a bit. And no matter how many times you go through this cycle, it is so hard to not get complacent, because you've been sitting there resting and you're so bored, you're so sick of resting, and you finally get a bit of energy and you finally start to feel a bit more alive and you want to just do stuff, and you can lose control of that. You can think you're on your phone for just a little bit and then it gets away from you. And even just catching up with people and talking to people, it just gets away from you. And I fell back to this place where I just had to completely stop and rest. And it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating because I thought to myself, am I ever going to get out of this? I felt so determined this year. I've set things in place that I haven't set before. I've had some great consistency, but then I think, will I ever actually be able to get to the point where I can be free from this and live something that resembles a normal life? And lying around and facing this, coming face to face with this, you just burn with this frustration and just this absolute beating yourself up as to how you could allow this to happen again. But then you have to stop and realize that what's done is done. I've taken a step back. I haven't gone all the way back. Now's the time to regroup, to be kind to myself, to acknowledge the good that I've done, and to start to move forward again. That's the key, is when you go back, don't go too far back. And when you recognize it, stop, reset your focus and just move forward again. And it's like that with so many things in life. So I actually got on the phone to someone who's like a mentor figure. He'd helped me the previous weeks to stick to my goals, with consequences if I didn't. We stopped doing it for a week, and without the accountability, I just fell apart a bit. And now we're back on track, and we've been doing it this week. And I've built myself back up to a solid point. I actually went to study yesterday for 4 hours from 9:30 to 1:45 in the afternoon. And the good thing now is that my body's in a state where it can heal quicker. Still takes time, but at least it's not back at the stage where I'd have to spend days and weeks just completely lying in bed. And I can still do some things, which is good. I've spent time working on my Christian channel, Line of Fire, a lot of time on that. And obviously back into the study now. And I just need to be sensible. I just need to recognize, okay, I'm building back up again. Now I need to keep the focus. I took a step back, I've moved back up, and let's move another step forward now. And after study yesterday, I was really sensible, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to come home and rest, and I did. And I woke up today, and usually I'd do a bit more. I said, nah, you know what, my body needs to rest. So I've rested. I had a sleep this afternoon. I'm still in my pajamas. Just having a very lazy day today. And I missed last week's video because I wasn't able to record it, and that's okay. I'm not going to always be able to get there every single week, but I wanted to record this one now and just say, well, I'm looking at where I can get to. I'm looking at the highs I've got to before and how much further I can get now, and I'm just continuously refocusing my mind. I'm not going to allow what's happened to completely sidetrack me. I'm not going to get discouraged. What's done, it's done. Throw it out. It's finished. Now I just need to just be sensible, plan my days, have benchmarks at each day, and stick to them, and be prepared to pay the price. It's so easy to do when you can't move, but when you can, it's so hard to do. So that's where I'm at this week. My lesson really is, when you fall back, like with anything in life, as long as you don't fall back too far and you stop that, reshift your focus, don't worry about what's happened, and just move forward, because that's what you can control. And it's not a journey of 2 steps forward all the time. It's always, a step back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps forward. That's how this plays out. It's sort of a bit like this. And those of you who go through this, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know what I'm talking about. You just have to pace yourself. You just have to do the right things. And I'm just getting the vision. I'm getting a big enough why to say, okay, I'm going to pay the price. And even in a month's time, if I do all the right things in a month's time, I'm going to be able to probably climb up the hill. I'm going to be able to go for decent walks consistently, because I've seen it happen before. And I've changed already so many things in my life to remove the things that set me back at the end of last year. And putting these limitations in place, 2 hours a day maximum on my phone, certain times of the day where I can't pick it up. If I've had a busy day, then have a rest day the next day. If I'm feeling a bit tired, just rest that bit longer. Keep eating healthy, going with the green juices, all of that sort of stuff, the salt baths, the foot spas, the massage tool, everything to just get my body as relaxed as possible, listening to the relaxing music, and just set myself each day. Don't look too far ahead, but just say, this is what I got to do today. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to do it. So I just wanted to really check in today and just report that to you, because I haven't checked in for a couple of weeks. So that's where I'm at, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling encouraged. The improvement I've seen over the last few days has been strong, and I look forward to just taking a bit more rest now, and coming back in a week or so, and just reporting about the great results that I'm getting. So thank you for watching, friends. Appreciate you all. Take care, good health, and we'll talk to you soon. If you like this video, give it the thumbs up below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new videos. Feel free to leave any comments or questions below, and don't forget to share with your friends.